Hi guys, Ms Vega here. Today we're gonna start talking about the food chains. Okay? And the food chains is a sequence of living things in which one food feeds on the one below. Um, we're gonna do from this is the lesson for my kindergarten to second grade, and they're gonna learn how to make fingerprints to make little animals in a food chain. Okay? You're gonna need these materials here. You're gonna need watercolors or tempera. These are tempera colors. You need a paper, kind of large paper. If you're gonna do a sequence or an 8 by 11, it's okay. You're gonna need a marker or a black pencil or any regular pencil. A little bit of water and a paper towel to clean your hands because you're gonna be printing your fingers into different colors. Now I started by putting water over them, a little bit of water. We're not going to dissolve the whole palette on this one, just wet the surface because this is what we need to be wet when we make the prints. The prints is an impression that we're going to get the fingers on and we're going to make the impression on the paper. Okay, we're going to start with the plant that is being fed by the sunlight, gets the energy from the sun. So we're going to do the little plant. And you're gonna get the index, put them in there. Okay, make the impression, wipe your finger because you're gonna change colors. I'm gonna get a little tip of my index and I'm gonna put it on the top. Okay. Now we're gonna let it dry a little bit and we're gonna do the snail now, and I think I'm gonna do it in blue. Okay, and you're gonna make it kind of big. Now we're gonna do the bird, and the bird is gonna be yellow. Let's do a big bird. I'm gonna do this one. Now I'm going to do the fox, and the fox is gonna need two prints. So it's going to be orange, and I'm gonna, you see how it's wet and the paint smears, and it's a lot better than when it's really wet. So it's just only the surface. So you're gonna make the fox like this, and I'm gonna do the face in a different direction, like sideways. If it doesn't print well, you can just tap again and print it again. Now that I have all the dots in place, you notice that I have two here, one and two, and then, so we're gonna, it works better when it's dry, but we don't have the time to wait for that. So what we're gonna do, if this doesn't work, you can use the black pen. And we're gonna make the designs on the flower. And the flower has a lot of little lines. You can decorate any way you want. We're gonna make the plant like that. Just little bumps and little lines around it. Now for the snail, oh, I think it's dry already. So for the snail, we're gonna do a little line on the bottom. This is gonna be the tail, and this is gonna be where the head and the two antennas are gonna go. Okay, you're gonna go around it and make a little swirl around it. Okay, if you can. If you cannot do it, you just help yourself with a pen, with a pencil. And for the bird, we're gonna do the beak. Let me use the pencil again. A dot there. And the little legs. Now, this is gonna be the hardest one that has more details. So you're gonna do the big triangular ears, and then two dots. The nose is gonna have a triangle here on the bottom. And you put two lines. Now it's gonna have a tail that goes in, a big tail. And you can do that. And there you go. You have the food chain. Oh, we forgot one little thing, and it's the sun that gives energy to all the things. The sun is gonna be here, and the sun gives energy to the plant. And the plant is the one that feeds the snail, and the snail feeds the bird, and the bird feeds the fox. So there it is. This is your food chain for my little kids and my second graders. Now, for the older kids, I have for the 5th grade, I have a special drawing. This is a different, we're not gonna be painting. We are going to be using different materials. For this one, we're gonna use chalk, and it's gonna be the top predator. We're gonna make a portrait of a lion. We're not gonna use any of this. We're gonna use chalk. And actually, I'm gonna use the brown color and a light brown, and I don't have the black. So I'm gonna use these 2 colors. Okay, the darker color is gonna be for the features, and I'm gonna start from the features to the outside. And I'm gonna do some lines, diagonal lines like this. And the circles for the eyes. And you know how I always tell my students to do leave some light showing. Okay, now I'm gonna go down, and I'm gonna do, this is chalk, so it smears pretty bad, okay? So we're gonna do a triangle here for the nose. On the pointed part, you're gonna do a little line, and this line is gonna go up. This line is gonna go up. Then on the bottom, it's gonna have a little bump. Another happy face there. And then these are gonna be the eyes, are kind of really mean eyes. Now, on the part of the cheeks, we're gonna do really wide, and then it goes back in. Really wide and back in, okay? Now, once you have those, oh, we forgot the whiskers. We're gonna do the whiskers there. And then here on the top, you can put little lines. Now, what we're gonna do for the ears is just, they're kind of round a little bit. Okay, like 2 letter C's. Remember when we used to do our little bears, we used the kind of ears like the bears have. And a lot of lines for texture, okay? Now we're gonna do the lines that are going for the hair. And you can mix your colors. Now the good things with using the chalk, you can use your hands, you can smear, you can give your colors. You don't have to spend a lot of time coloring, just mixing your colors, because sometimes you don't want to mix everything because then it disappears, right? But you want to mix. And the shadows. If you want a shade of yellowish, you can do that. So here's a portrait of the top predator of the food chain, or one of the food chains. So, sign your paper. we're done. If you want to add details, you want to color the background, or you want to do anything like that, you can always color like it's in there. And here you have fun. Try to make the drawing of the top predator on one of the food chains and enjoy your time drawing and painting. And don't forget to keep painting and drawing. Okay? Hasta la vista. I see you next time.